What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of We Are Drift Squadron. And tonight, nobody from Squadron is coming by to present the ride because here inside the base we have something special, as we imported a very special car from a certain country. And what I can say is we caught the last train because the prices of these cars are getting super high. And yeah, the journey was quite nice because we were searching for this car for like a year and a half, and with a little help of Klemen from Uvoz Automobila PKC, we managed to bring the car here to Slovenia. He was helping a lot with the whole communication and with the whole logistics. So, are you ready? Let's check it out. Drift Squadron. So the real enthusiasts can probably already figure out which car this is, and for everybody else, you can guess now because we're gonna bring the car outside and gonna present it to you. Let's go! So here it is, Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5, codename Tiger.
Tiger style.
Well, these evolutions have a lot of history since the very first Evo 1 came out to the market, and already they were starting making a good success in rally championship, especially when they introduced the Evo 3, which was driven by Tommi Mäkinen. I think you guys don't need introduction to Tommi Mäkinen and his results in the WRC championship. So I would say, in my eyes, Evo 5, it's the best looking Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. The special model here is GSR, which means it has more candies than the regular RS, which was basically a spec for rally teams that they could modify by the FIA regulations. What is more in this model is it has fog lights because the RS model has just the covers for the holes. It has Recaro seats, it has AYC or anti-yaw control for the differentials, and Evo 5 is actually the same base as Evo 4 and Evo 6. But of course there are a lot of differences, especially from Evo 4. The car has gotten a nice body kit, wide body kit, with these flares on the back, wider fenders. It has rear wing that has aluminum plate because the one before was plastic, and this one actually you can adjust how much downforce you want to have, and it's besides that they made the engine better, much durable, and this one was only made for 1 year, from January 98 to January 99, and since January 99 there was an Evo 6, and I would say the Evo 6 is probably the most known because Evo 6 was as well Tommi Mäkinen edition in comparison to the regular Evo 6, as well with some additional stuff, different bumpers, a bit different interior and stuff like that. This particular car itself, it's already in quite okay condition. It has some things that need to be fixed, like there's a bump on the door, some rust on the chassis, but nothing bigger that we cannot fix. One question mark here is regarding the engine, because engine has gone through some modifications, and if I'm not mistaken, it's pulling around 380 horsepower, and definitely we're gonna check this out, maybe change something to make the engine be as reliable and as working properly as possible. For me, the Evos caught the attention in quite early years, as my father was into rallying and was, checking out the WRC. He was a fan of Tommy Mäkinen's, and yeah, like mentioned, got introduced to those at a really young age. And from there was a game, Colin McCree Rally, and we were playing this game quite hard, and there was a Mitsubishi Evo 6, but the cool feature was that you could actually had like a road spec car and drive with that in the game. And that was quite fun. Further from there, a movie called Taxi Part 2. There were black Mitsubishi Evos, not Tommy Mäkinen edition, but still looking dope. Was used by Yakuzas, and they were chasing Daniel around in his Peugeot 406. And yeah, somehow that Peugeot managed to get away from the Evos. Coming to Evo 7, for me that was introduced with Too Fast, Too Furious, but that one in the movie for me was a bit priced out.
Well, that's too much chrome for me anyways.
Overall, I think the Evo 7 is somewhere on the bottom list of being my favorite Evo. I think Evo 9 was introduced somewhere in 2004. I think it was a big upgrade from the 7th version, especially the MR version was dope. Then we come to Evo 9, which our guy Ground Force is driving, and it still needs to be introduced on Are Drift Squadron. And driving that car around on the street, on the racetrack, I must say it's a really good experience, really nice handling. But then when I draw this one, this is pure honest. I don't know, like if you put them head to head on the racetrack, which one would be faster, because I cannot read the brochures. But just the feeling behind the Evo 5, yeah, there's like, what, 8 years of a difference in production, and this car is super raw and gives you like an incredible feel. So coming from Evo 9s, there were Evo 10s, the last versions of Mitsubishi Evos, and I can probably say that this one was not fan favorite. Now going vice versa, Evo 4s, guys from Format 67 have an Evo 4 which was already introduced in one of the previous episodes.
So this is our outside. We have an Evo.
How cool is the Evo? And it's a predecessor of this one. Like I mentioned, platform is basically the same, but the car looks a whole lot of a different. Yet again, Evo 3, completely different car from Evo 4. Then you have Evo 2s and Evo 1s. I'm not quite sure which one was used in Jackie Chan's movie. I don't even remember what this Jackie Chan movie was called, but what I know is that Jackie Chan is racing against a guy in a Nissan Skyline R32. This was Evo 5 Tiger. Hope you like the car. You will be seeing quite much of this car because we're gonna cover the whole restoration part of it, and I don't want to fool you, but we're gonna keep this car as stock as possible because, like mentioned at the beginning of this episode, the values are getting high and we don't want to ruin that. We just want to have it pure stock because it looks nice as it is. Alright, so let's go. One more thing, these ones only came in Japanese specs, so the steering wheel is on the other side. Oh, and don't forget to like this video and share it. Comment down below which of the evolutions is your favorite, and subscribe to our channel.
12 out.